I like this quote, that the definition of hell is on your last day on earth, the person you became meets the person that you could have become.
I have a saying for myself that I train like I've never won and I compete like I've never lost.
But I truly believe I am quite capable of something more, even when I am not allowed to have anything else.
I think I'm still figuring that out. I still don't know when to stop. Yeah, I'm so accustomed to keep going. And there's still so much on my list that I want to get done. And I push myself further every time. So I haven't met my limit yet.
If you're someone who wants to succeed at anything, you don't have to want to be a millionaire, but if you want to succeed at something, at a career, if you want to succeed on a path, you want to succeed at helping someone, you want to succeed in any way, shape, or form, you will fail. I need you to just be comfortable with the thought that failure it's necessary. Every single person that you meet who you may find as successful has failed more times than you know.
Because have you guys not noticed when we have, like, let's say a boyfriend or a partner or an ex, right? And they leave our life. The minute you stop wanting them, they want you and they start to chase you. Why is it? Because there is no more attachment and desperation to that thing. So now you actually call back all of your energy to yourself because you know that you are good. When you know that you are good and you know that you have everything, because you really do. You're looking for love, you're looking for money, which is abundance. You're looking for all these things outside of you, but they're inside of you. You are the creator, right?
Do you like it? I feel stupid. What? Everyone feels stupid. Who cares? You feel stupid? Yeah, I did. And then I just chose not to feel stupid.
Embarrassment too, that's not like a warning sign, that's not something to run away from. That is a sign of your expansion. That is you doing something outside of the box. That is you doing something maybe you know the people in your circle or the people in your family, it's not socially acceptable to them. Good. I don't want you to stay in a box. That means that you remain acceptable to the people that raised you and that you're used to for the rest of your life anyway. I want you to try and do something different. I want you to try and live in a different way or try somebody else's perspective for once, because who knows what you're going to learn about yourself in the process.
The best way to live is to put your needs first, fill your own cup, focus on filling your own cup, and then detach from the way that you think things are going to play out.
Yes, because I could easily be alone. It doesn't bother me to be alone. Some people I know, they don't like to be alone. I don't mind it. I need it as a rest, and yeah, it kind of refreshes myself.
It definitely didn't come right away. You know, I was a people pleaser and I would make decisions based off of other people's happiness for so long. And I would say, honestly, in the last few years, definitely at 40, you know, I figured it out of just following my happiness, which was really, I think, an important place for me to get to because I always put other people's happiness over my own. And it doesn't mean you disregard other people's feelings, and it doesn't mean you don't care and you don't love them. But it is a great place to be when you finally put yourself first. And I will say that took a long time.
I connect with everything, but I'm not attached to anything. So
there's so many people that you see either in this industry or just in life in general that are going through their days and may have everything they could ever want, but they're not happy, you know? So you have to focus on what makes you happy and make decisions in your career, in your life that make you happy. And so I've been trying to do that, and it's working, you know, and saying no to things that are negative and saying no to things that you don't want to do.
It took me a long time, but I'm very happy. I call it being self-partnered.
I want to be able to live with happiness. God forbid any of this ever went away. And I think that was a big moment for me of being like, I'm going to be okay if I don't get this job tomorrow. And I'm going to be okay if I don't get that job in a month. If I have to take this time to do whatever, things will come. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. And I had to trust that.
When you can walk into a party and not be thinking, what will people think of me? But be thinking, I'm curious, who's here? Who can I meet? What can I learn today? That's what real confidence looks like. Not the fake kind when you're seeking validation, where you're putting photos of yourself on Instagram to make it look like you have a wonderful life. Real confidence is when external things don't get to you anymore, where you're not walking around getting offended, taking things personally, or being triggered by people. No one has that power over you.
Confidence is the best. I think you can literally rock a trash bag if you have confidence. Literally. Lady Gaga does it all the time. She can rock whatever she wants because she has that confidence that makes you believe that it's...
I think while it's very important to be thoughtful and ethical and considerate, it is also very important to have a little madness, have a little wild, get out of the box, get out of your head, and be willing to make a fool of yourself, make a mess.
Social media is great, but don't let it become a substitute for living.
Stop letting yourself down. We let ourselves down all the time. You snooze that alarm, you're letting yourself down. When you don't do the thing you said you're gonna do, you're letting yourself down. When you constantly let yourself down and then you set a goal for yourself, your brain already knows you're not going to achieve it because you don't even trust yourself to. You let yourself down every single day in all the little actions you do. Your brain's like, yeah, we're not gonna achieve that big goal because we can't even get out of bed when we say we're gonna get out of bed. So stop letting yourself down.
And the last one is the most important point. I stopped oversharing, especially oversharing my goals. It is naive to think that everyone is going to be happy for you and cheering you on. Most people will want to see you do well and excel in life, but they don't want to see you do better than them. And that's just a human instinct. It's not their fault, but stop oversharing and talking about all the things you're going to do. Just do them in silence and let your achievements speak for themselves. Trust me, working in silence and building towards your goals is the only way you're going to stay focused. But when you're constantly talking about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, you already get the dopamine from talking about it that you don't really chase it as much as you would if you kept it to yourself. Keep your goals to yourself, and once everything is concrete and done, people will realize without you having to say.
I think the truth of the matter is we overestimate how much money people are making. We do social comparison theory, where we compare our worst to other people's best. You know, the University College of London says the brain defaults to upward comparison, meaning you compare yourself to people doing better. You ignore the tens of millions or, hundreds of millions of people doing worse. And like you and I, we use the wrong measuring stick. So I want you to remember this. Don't compare other people's highlight reel to your reality. And when it makes you think you're behind, remember you're actually not. Keep going, because the only way you fail is if you quit.
You get what you get. And as I would like to say to you wholeheartedly, you should be very proud of what you've done with it. Life can be heavy, especially if you try to carry it all at once. Part of growing up and moving into new chapters of your life is about catch and release. You get to pick what your life has time and room for. Be discerning.
Who cares? Who cares? Let it go. And when you're young, that is so hard because you really don't know who you are yet, and you don't usually have the mature self-confidence to be strong enough to believe that you are unique and you are special. But don't worry what other people think. Be unique, be memorable, be confident, be proud, but mainly be you.
This award is a tribute to every woman who dares to dream and create and shape the world with her vision. Women are a powerful force, and when we come together and we can uplift each other with every step,